How I handle my English speaking mistakes. Learning a new language is an exciting journey, but it can also be challenging. One of the most common challenges for English learners is making mistakes while speaking. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process, and everyone makes them, even native speakers. The key is not to be afraid of mistakes, but to learn how to handle them. In this video, I will share my personal experience and tips on how I handle my English speaking mistakes step by step. This video is in simple English to help new learners understand easily. Step 1. Accept that mistakes are normal. The first step in handling English speaking mistakes is to accept that they are normal. When I started learning English, I was very afraid of making mistakes. I thought people would laugh at me or judge me if I said something wrong. But over time, I realized that everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. Mistakes are a sign that you are trying and learning. Without mistakes, it is impossible to improve. For example, when I first tried to speak English, I often confused words like she and he, or used the wrong verb tense. Instead of feeling embarrassed, I reminded myself that these mistakes were part of my learning process. Accepting mistakes as normal helped me feel more confident and less stressed when speaking. Step 2. Don't be afraid to speak. One of the biggest barriers to improving English is the fear of speaking. Many learners are so afraid of making mistakes that they avoid speaking altogether. However, this is a mistake because speaking is the best way to practice and improve. I used to feel nervous when speaking English, especially in front of others. But I realized that if I didn't speak, I would never get better. To overcome this fear, I started by speaking to myself at home. I would practice simple sentences and conversations in front of a mirror. Then I began speaking with friends who were also learning English. We encouraged each other and didn't worry about making mistakes. Gradually, I became more comfortable speaking with native speakers and other English learners. The more I spoke, the more confident I became. Step 3. Learn from your mistakes. Making mistakes is not a problem if you learn from them. Whenever I made a mistake, I tried to understand what went wrong and how I could correct it. For example, if I used the wrong word, I would look it up in the dictionary or ask someone for the correct word. If I made a grammar mistake, I would review the grammar rule and practice it. One helpful strategy is to keep a notebook for your mistakes. Whenever you make a mistake, write it down along with the correct version. For instance, if you said, "I go to the park yesterday," you can write the correct sentence. "I went to the park yesterday." Reviewing your notebook regularly will help you remember the corrections and avoid making the same mistakes again. Step 4. Ask for help. Another important step in handling mistakes is to ask for help. When I didn't know how to say something correctly, I would ask my teacher, a friend, or even use online resources. There are many websites and apps where you can ask questions and get answers from native speakers or other learners. Asking for help not only improves your English, but also builds your confidence. It shows that you are serious about learning and willing to improve. Don't be shy to ask questions like, "How do you say this in English?" Or, "Is this sentence correct?" Most people are happy to help. Step 5. Practice, practice, practice. Practice is the key to improving your English and reducing mistakes. The more you practice, the more comfortable you will become with the language. I made it a habit to practice English every day, even if it was just for a few minutes. I practice speaking, listening, reading, and writing to improve all areas of my English. Here are some ways I practice speaking. Speaking with friends. I found friends who were also learning English, and we practiced speaking together. Language exchange. I joined language exchange programs where I could speak with native English speakers who wanted to learn my language. Recording myself. I recorded myself speaking and listened to the recordings to identify my mistakes. Using apps. I used language learning apps that allowed me to practice speaking with others. Step 6. Be patient with yourself. Learning a language takes time, and it's important to be patient with yourself. I used to get frustrated when I made the same mistake multiple times, but I realized that progress doesn't happen overnight. Instead of being hard on myself, I celebrated small victories, like learning a new word or having a successful conversation in English. Remember, every mistake is an opportunity to learn. Even if you make the same mistake many times, you are still making progress. Be kind to yourself and keep going. Step 7. Focus on communication, not perfection. One of the most important lessons I learned is that communication is more important than perfection. The goal of speaking English is to share your ideas and understand others, not to speak perfectly. Even if your grammar or pronunciation isn't perfect, people can usually understand what you mean. For example, if you say, "I know understand," instead of "I don't understand," most people will still understand you. Instead of worrying about every little mistake, focus on getting your message across. As you practice more, your grammar and pronunciation will improve naturally. Step 8. Use mistakes as a learning tool. Mistakes are not just errors. They are valuable learning tools. Every time I made a mistake, I saw it as a chance to improve. For example, if someone corrected me, I would thank them and try to remember the correction for next time. I also paid attention to common mistakes and worked on fixing them. Here are some common mistakes English learners make and how to handle them. Pronunciation mistakes. If you mispronounce a word, listen to how native speakers say it and practice repeating it. Grammar mistakes. Review grammar rules and practice using them in sentences. Vocabulary mistakes. Learn new words and their meanings and practice using them in context. Step 9. Stay positive and motivated. Staying positive and motivated is essential for handling mistakes. Learning a language can be difficult, but it's also very rewarding. Whenever I felt discouraged, I reminded myself of how far I had come and why I wanted to learn English. I also set small, achievable goals, like learning 5 new words a week or having a 5-minute conversation in English. Celebrating your progress, no matter how small, will keep you motivated. For example, if you successfully ordered food in English or understood a movie without subtitles, take a moment to feel proud of yourself. Step 10. Surround yourself with English. Finally, I found that surrounding myself with English helped me improve faster and handle mistakes better. I listened to English songs, watched English movies and TV shows, and read English books and articles. This exposed me to different accents, vocabulary, and grammar structures, which made me more comfortable with the language. I also tried to think in English instead of translating from my native language. This helped me speak more fluently and reduced mistakes caused by direct translation. Conclusion. Handling English-speaking mistakes is all about having the right mindset and using effective strategies. By accepting mistakes as normal, practicing regularly, and learning from your errors, you can improve your English and become a more confident speaker. Remember, every mistake is a step closer to fluency. Don't be afraid to speak, ask for help, and celebrate your progress. With time and effort, you will see great improvement in your English skills. Keep going and don't give up.